my POP this year focused on increased proficiency levels in reading summative or ELA summative assessments. I focused on 3rd through 5th grade, although any of my actions that took place also took place across the building in all grade levels. I just tracked the data 3 through 5. So I know I've talked to you about this a little bit, but at the beginning of the year, took the fishbowl activity that we did as administrators here back to Wright. We were struggling with the process. It wasn't clean. We weren't getting through the process. So kind of had them take notes just like we did here, the ahas, the takeaways they had, and then invited Susan Dougal in, and she met with each data team and led the process. And so after that, that's, I think, what made after 2 years of trying to get the process in place, having Susan come in and push them through that really made a difference. And so what we saw, or what I saw, was we had time to talk about strategies. What they saw was they could actually walk away with a plan, a differentiated instructional plan for their class based on that formative data. So all of those pieces that I wanted to hit and I wanted to improve with teachers to have an effect on student achievement happened during the data team process. However, my summative assessments, as you can see, are really kind of stagnant as an average for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. When I kind of break that apart, we saw more growth in summative assessments in 3rd grade and 4th grade. And 5th grade, their summative assessment proficiency levels are staying pretty stagnant. However, we are seeing growth with students within that grade level. We have several students that are right there at that proficient level. They just haven't made it there yet. So even though when I look at my graph, I'm disappointed in the data, I know the growth that the teachers have made within that process. Our formative assessments, we're seeing success there, like Susie and John, not seeing that translating over to summative assessments just yet, but it may be, like what we discussed earlier, going back and looking at the rigor of those formative assessments and is it matching the rigor of the summative assessments. So even though my data isn't what I want it to be, I do feel like it was definitely just the focus on that process and improving the process of the data team. Actually had a 2nd grade teacher do action research on their data team to talk about the increase in proficiency they were seeing through their formative assessments. So it's beneficial and they're seeing it. Like I said, I'm disappointed in the lack of significant growth, I guess on the average, but I feel like we have a lot of things in place for next year to improve proficiencies, to continue to improve proficiencies. So that's my POP.